Imagine you wake up on Earth. You look up at the night sky. There are no stars. Not one. No distant galaxies. No Andromeda. No Magellanic Clouds. Just infinite black. This is not fiction. This was almost our reality. If the Milky Way existed in the center of the Boötes Void, humanity would not have discovered other galaxies until the 1960s. We would have spent thousands of years believing we were alone in an empty universe. The Boötes Void is 330 million light-years across. It is the largest known structure of its kind. It should not exist. You were looking at nothing. This is real. This region of space contains almost no galaxies, no stars, no light, just empty space where there should be thousands of galaxies. Scientists call it a void, but that word is too small for what this is. Robert Kirshner discovered it in 1981. He was mapping galaxy distributions. He expected to find galaxies everywhere. Space is full of them. Then he found this, a region 330 million light-years across, almost perfectly spherical, containing only 60 galaxies. It should contain 10,000. The math is simple. We know how galaxies form. We know how they cluster. We can predict their distribution with high accuracy. The Boötes Void breaks every model. There has not been enough time since the Big Bang for gravity to clear a space this large. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. Gravity works slowly. To empty a region this massive would require more time than the universe has existed. So what happened here? Look at what surrounds the void. The Great Wall, a massive sheet of galaxies stacked together, one of the largest structures in the universe. The void sits in the middle of this dense region. It is surrounded by matter. But inside, there is almost nothing. The shape is nearly a perfect sphere. Nature does not make perfect spheres at this scale. Planets are spheres because of gravity acting on relatively small amounts of matter. But this is different. The universe has other voids. We call the large-scale structure soap bubble cosmology. Galaxies form along the surfaces of bubbles. The inside of the bubbles are voids, but those voids are small, 30 to 50 million light-years across. They make sense. They fit the models. The Boötes Void is 330 million light-years across. It is 7 times larger than it should be. It does not fit. Where did the galaxies go? In 1964, physicist Freeman Dyson proposed a thought experiment. An advanced civilization would eventually need more energy than a planet can provide. The solution? Build a sphere around the star. Capture 100% of its energy output. A star encased in a Dyson sphere would disappear from visible light. You could not see it with telescopes. It would look like empty space, but it would still emit infrared radiation. Heat has to go somewhere. The Kardashev scale measures civilizations by energy consumption. Type 1 harnesses planetary energy. Type 2 harnesses a star. Type 3 harnesses an entire galaxy. We are not even Type 1 yet. A Type 3 civilization would encase every star in their galaxy. They would harvest every photon. From the outside, their galaxy would disappear. It would look like a void. What if the Boötes Void is not empty? What if it is full of stars? What if every star has been enclosed? 60 galaxies remain visible in the void. They are young. They may not have been harvested yet. Or they are being left as bait. Or as a buffer zone. The other 9,940 galaxies are gone. Not destroyed. Hidden. Converted into energy farms. We call this theory the Great Darkening. We have looked for infrared excess in the void. NASA's WISE telescope can detect heat signatures from Dyson spheres. The results are inconclusive. Some regions show anomalies, unexplained infrared sources with no visible counterpart. They could be natural, dust clouds, failed stars, or they could be something else. The problem is scale. A Type 3 civilization spanning 330 million light-years would be so vast that our entire search catalog covers less than 1% of the structure. We are looking for a needle in a haystack the size of a galaxy supercluster. The void is expanding. Observations show the border galaxies are moving away from the center faster than cosmological expansion can explain. 2 theories exist. The repulsor theory suggests an unknown force is pushing galaxies away. Dark energy concentrated in one region. Possible but unlikely. The second theory is simpler. The civilization is expanding. It reaches the edge. It harvests those stars. The void grows. We are watching an empire spread in real time. A Type 3 civilization does not expand slowly. It uses self-replicating probes, von Neumann machines. They reach a star system. They harvest resources. They build copies of themselves. Those copies spread to more systems. Exponential growth. 1 becomes 2. 2 becomes 4. 4 becomes 16. Given enough time, they consume everything. The math is clear. At relativistic speeds, von Neumann probes could colonize the entire Milky Way in 1 million years. The Boötes Void has existed for at least 1 billion years. If something started harvesting stars in the center, it has had more than enough time to reach the edges. We are 700 million light-years from the Boötes Void. That sounds far. It is not. At the current expansion rate, the void grows approximately 1 million light-years every 10,000 years. If the expansion continues, it will reach our supercluster in 7 billion years. The Sun will die in 5 billion years. We have time, unless the expansion accelerates. We search for extraterrestrial intelligence by looking for signals, radio waves, light signatures. We assume advanced civilizations want to be found. But what if they do not? What if survival requires silence? What if the universe is full of predators and prey, and the prey have learned to hide? A Type 3 civilization harvesting every star is not sending signals. It is erasing them. It is consuming evidence of its existence. It is going dark. We have been looking for life by looking for light. We should have been looking for darkness. There is a logic to it. Stars waste 100% of their energy radiating into space. They are visible across billions of light years. They advertise their location to anything with eyes. A Dyson sphere captures that energy, uses it, radiates only waste heat in infrared wavelengths, harder to detect, less visible. If the universe contains threats, going dark is survival. The civilizations that remain visible are young, naive, or dead. The old ones learn to hide. The Fermi paradox asks why we see no aliens. The universe is old, life should be common, where is everyone? The Great Filter theory suggests something prevents civilizations from reaching advanced stages. They destroy themselves. They fail to expand. They encounter something we have not yet, but there's another answer. They pass through the filter. They survive, they expand, and in case they're stars, they vanish from our view. The universe is not empty, it is full. We just cannot see them anymore. The conventional explanation is simpler. The void formed naturally. Quantum fluctuations in the early universe created regions of lower density. Gravity amplified these differences. Matter flow out of the low-density region toward high-density regions. Over billions of years, the void grew. No aliens needed, just physics. This explanation has one problem. The math does not work. The void is too large, too perfect, too empty for the age of the universe. Conventional physics predicts the void should be half this size and contain 2,000 galaxies, not 60. The numbers are wrong. We look at the cosmic microwave background. It shows the universe 380,000 years after the Big Bang. The seeds of all structures should be visible there. The region that became the Boötes Void shows a slight underdensity, but not enough to explain what we see today. The seed was too small to grow into this monster. Something else happened. Either our models are wrong, or something removed the matter after the fact. This is the problem with cosmic scale structures. Natural and artificial can look identical. A void created by gravity and a void created by Dyson spheres both look empty in visible light. We make assumptions. We default to natural explanations because they are simpler. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is usually correct. But Occam's razor assumes all explanations are equally likely. What if they are not? What if the universe is full of Type 3 civilizations, and we are the anomaly? There are places on Earth where light disappears. The deep ocean. Below 1,000 meters, the abyssal zone. In shallow water, creatures use bioluminescence. They glow. They signal. They attract mates. In the abyss, bioluminescence decreases. Predators hunt light. Survivors learn to go dark. The deeper you go, the darker it gets. The Boötes Void is 330 million light-years deep. What hunts light there? The void has existed for at least 1 billion years. Human civilization is 10,000 years old. Modern science is 400 years old. If something built the void, it has been harvesting stars for 100,000 times longer than we have had written language. We are infants trying to understand gods. Light from the center of the void takes 165 million years to reach Earth. What we see now is what the void looked like when dinosaurs ruled the planet. If the civilization exists, we are seeing its past. Its present is 165 million years ahead of what we observe. We cannot know what it has become. It could have collapsed. It could have transcended. It could be expanding toward us at relativistic speeds, and we will not see it coming until it is already here. The Zoo hypothesis suggests advanced civilizations deliberately avoid contact. They study us, they watch, they do not interfere. If the Boötes Void is artificial, it creates a map. There is managed space and unmanaged space. We exist in unmanaged space, wild space. Are we protected? Are we ignored? Are we irrelevant? Or are we next? We have tools to test this. The James Webb Space Telescope can detect infrared signatures. Future observatories will map the void in unprecedented detail. If Dyson spheres exist there, we will find them. We will see the heat signatures. We will see the patterns, and then we will know. We are not alone. We are just small. For 60 years, SETI has listened for signals. We assume intelligence is loud. We assume advanced civilizations broadcast. The Boötes Void suggests the opposite. Intelligence is quiet. Advanced civilizations hide. The universe is silent because the survivors learned not to speak. We are broadcasting our presence into space. We send radio signals. We send probes. We announce ourselves. We assume this is safe because we hear nothing back. What if the silence is not absence? What if it is a warning? We are small. We are young. We are visible. The Boötes Void is 330 million light-years across. It is expanding. It contains almost no light. It may be natural. It may be artificial. We do not know, but we should be afraid of the quiet places. Because the universe has had 13.8 billion years to fill with life. If it is empty, something removed it. If it is silent, something silenced it. If it is dark, something turned out the lights. The void is not nothing. The void is something pretending to be nothing, and it is spreading.